Fellow Kenyans, Steve Mbogo here. Now today I want us to discuss a pertinent issue, and it's an issue being discussed all over the country, but no one is asking himself or herself the simplest questions in life. Today in this country we are seeing the existence of tall human beings, or rather giants, that appear to have appeared from nowhere. And it's very clear that a majority of these people, these individuals we're seeing on social media, no one knows where they came from, no one knows about their history, no one knows about their families, no one knows where they went to school, no one is talking about even about their childhood lifestyle. And it's very funny, all of them are saying they do not even have identification cards, which is quite weird for such physique. You know, you should be someone who was identified long time. But it's funny, all these individuals are being identified in these last few years or months in this country. Now, looking back at history, from ancient civilizations, there are beings that were named or called Nephilims. Nephilims were, in other words, referred to as trolls. And Nephilims were as a result of fallen angels that inhabited human and procreated with women. Now, this is information that is out there, and Kenyans should go read about Nephilims so that we can get to understand what we are dealing with. I'm not here to be racist and suggest that these people are not human, but it's also good for us to know who we are dealing with in this country. Because for me, from where I sit, I find it quite weird where we are seeing such people with such physique and no one is asking the right questions. No one wants to know where they came from. You know, some of them say they came from the mountain. If you can feel me, there's just something that is off in that story. So for me, I want to challenge the government today. I want the intelligence, or rather the government operatives, to do a background check and tell us where these people came from. Because it's funny that every other week we are seeing the existence of a new one, and these are people who would have been identified a long time ago. So I'm giving a challenge to these tall individuals today, that any of you who will bring your background check, including your pictures from childhood, your history on your schools and your neighborhoods and your friends, I will reward each one of you a gift of 200,000 shillings. If you're able to bring all your background checks, post them. I, as Steve Mbogo, have made a pledge today. I'm ready to give you 200,000 if you give us all those details. And I'm not saying that because I'm a racist, but I want Kenyans to understand that it is time we have to look at this coin from both sides and also flip it and also look at the side of the coin. Hapo ndio maisha imetufikisha majamaa. There's no clear background from where they came from. We don't know where they came from. We don't know where they went to school. We don't know who their friends are. We don't know who their families are. But out of nowhere, we are seeing the existence. I think I've seen on social media about 3 to 4 giants now in existence from nowhere. And it's very unfamiliar. In one of the interviews, one of them confesses that he feeds on quite a huge amount of food. And looking at that budget, I don't understand how they're able to manage that budget. And I'm not being racist while I say this. If you look at most of the religious scriptures talk of the Bible, go read about, go do your background check on the book of Enoch. The book of Enoch speaks about the Nephilim, speaks about the fallen angels that came to earth and procreated with human beings. If you look at other religions such as Hinduism, they also broadly discuss and speak about them. And also other civilizations in our history. Nephilims have always been an extinct species on this planet Earth. So it is time for us to understand that we don't need to be so gullible and excited over things we don't understand as Kenyans. It is good for us to do our background checks and know who we are dealing with in this.